Ton of action here on the show floor of the IPCPR 2017 convention in Las Vegas. Let's check out General Cigar, and we take a look. Macanudo is at the top of the list for big launches for General Cigar. Macanudo's been a very, very well-known brand for many, many years, but it's gotten a big brand facelift. So let's check the General Cigar booth out. Let's see what's going on. And we will get to Macanudo as our grand finale. I see Steve and Victoria from General Cigar. We're coming back. This is going to be our grand finale. So let's say hello to Andreas Maroon from Partagas. Andres, nice to see you. Stand over here.
Nice to see you.
Partagas, a great cigar.
Yes.
I remember when I started smoking cigars many years ago, but I just loved the Partagas, that Cameroon wrapper.
Yeah.
But Partagas, big brand relaunch, bigger and better than ever.
Yeah.
And a number of years, I think 2012, there was a big Partagas relaunch, but now you've really come back big.
Right, so as you said, we launched the 1845 line back in 2012. Back then was one of the biggest launches that we had in General Cigar, but after a few years that launch was not relevant anymore. So right now is the perfect time for us to move forward and do a relaunch, a remake of the Partagas 1845, right? So a year ago we started with this project. The idea was to reach a younger generation of consumers, millennials. So we wanted to make a little bit more modern, hip, to reach those new consumers.
So the Partagas yellow and red box, that's gone.
No,
it's still there.
Yeah, that's our core business.
Because that's a great cigar. The Cameroon wrapper, love that cigar.
That's really good.
So that's not going anywhere.
Not going anywhere, living well and done, doing actually.
Okay, Andreas, we can continue the conversation then. Because if that was going to leave, then we'd have a big problem.
No. So this is the 1845 line. So we have three different brands: Clásico, Extra Fuerte, and Extra Oscuro. As I say, we are trying to reach a new generation of consumers. So from this blend to the design, everything is designed or made for those consumers. We started the project a year ago with a blend of Nicaraguan Esteli, which is a little bit of a spicy tobacco, bites your tongue, with some Dominican Piloto Cubana, with this leathery, almost sweet. So these two tobaccos balance itself, right, each other. Those two are present in the three lines, in the filler, okay? So what's the difference between them? So for the Clásico, we put some Connecticut broadleaf in the binder, add some sweetness, and the wrapper is very special. It's an Ecuadorian Sumatra.
Ecuadorian Sumatra, very popular wrapper.
Exactly, but the special thing about this Ecuadorian Sumatra is that has been aged for 3 weeks, for 3 months. 3 months in a whiskey cask.
In whiskey casks?
Yes.
So that must give it a very nice flavor, a little bit of that whiskey, that woodiness.
That woodiness is there. It reduces strength, so makes it creamy, right? So in terms of coffee, it's almost like a latte, café con leche.
So this would be the Clásico medium-bodied, but
cigar,
the mildest of the new Partagas 1845s.
Very accessible, almost like a morning cigar.
Okay.
All right. Then we have the Extra Fuerte.
Extra strong.
Extra strong. Again, that Nicaraguan and Dominican filler, but we have some Habano seeds that we harvest in Connecticut, and we only use the ligeros as a filler, so increase the strength. And then we put some Jamastran from Honduras in the wrapper. Jamastran is very earthy, almost bitter, and we will use the ligeros again. So this is almost like strength for the sake of strength. I want this cigar to hit you in the face.
Smack it with a 2x4.
Exactly.
So this is full flavor.
Full flavor cigar.
Okay.
All right. And then we have Extra Oscuro, which is my personal favorite of the three. Extra Oscuro again has that Dominican and Nicaraguan filler. We put some Jamastran again in the filler as well. And then you have binder, it's a Connecticut broadleaf, natural. And then the wrapper is a Connecticut broadleaf that is Maduro. So the Maduro adds some sweetness to it. So this is full flavor with that sweetness, which is amazing. That balance between the two is almost like a Cuban coffee. Really good.
So when we look at strength, we're talking medium.
Medium body.
This is the mildest of the line, but in a medium flavor.
Right.
And that whiskey cask gives it a little bit of that woodiness. The Partagas 1845 Extra Fuerte, that is super full. It's going to whack you with a 2x4.
Bitter like dark chocolate.
So it's bitter, it's strong.
Yeah.
It's almost like really strong Starbucks coffee.
Like an espresso. There
Espresso.
You go. Yeah.
Okay.
Excellent.
Perfect. Then we move into the extra oscuro,
Yeah.
which again is going to be a little bit more on the medium plus side.
No, because we put some Amistad in it, it raises strength, so it's almost like a full body.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but the wrapper, which is a Maduro, it influx some sweetness into it, some balance. So there's
So
some
sweetness
complexity.
with a lot of flavor,
That's
a lot
right.
of richness.
Like a Cuban coffee.
Okay, are these available now?
This will be available starting August 2017. It's gonna be
So next month.
for next month, a
Next
month
month.
from now. Yeah. So SRP $6 to $7.50. 4 sizes for each. So your Robusto, Toro, Gigante, and Churchill. And we have high hopes over it. We are really happy with the blends, with the design, and we are confident that we will reach that younger consumer that we want to get.
Suggested retail for the
The
cigar.
SRP is between $6 and $7.50.
So that's a value price cigar.
Especially for Paradise.
Right,
That's
$6 to
just-
$7.50.
yeah,
I mean,
it's really
that's a very reasonably priced cigar.
Yeah.
And again, you're targeting a little bit younger generation.
Yes,
But
exactly.
whoever likes it,
They
buys
are
it.
welcome to come here.
They're welcome.
Awesome.
All right, sounds good. Now, Andreas,
Yes.
next up, I understand that you also oversee Cohiba.
Cohiba, yeah. So we're gonna visit Sean, which is the brand ambassador of Cohiba. So
Let's go.
I walk you there.
Let's take a look. Next up, we're going to Cohiba, so follow us. Rick Rodriguez from CAO, my good buddy.
How you
Say
doing,
hello to
Dave?
Rico Swat. We're going to come back and see Rick in a few minutes with the
Perfect.
CAO.
Thank you
my
so
good
much.
buddy.
Looking
All right.
forward to it.
All right, let's
Looking
go.
forward to it.
Let's head over to the Cohiba area here. And here we go. Sean, how are we doing? Nice to see you. So brand ambassador
Yeah.
for Cohiba.
There you go.
I'm the lucky one, yeah.
So what is a brand ambassador? What does it entail to be a brand ambassador?
I do all the fun things about cigars without all the hassle of the nuts and bolts behind the scenes.
So do you travel around the country for Cohiba
I
now?
travel around the country a lot, happily so.
And how long have you been with General Cigar Cohiba?
Officially since May 1, so I'm still a newbie.
So you're a virgin. You're still a novice.
Yeah, I like virgin. I like that.
You're still virginal. You're very innocent, right?
Yeah. Born anew. Yes.
There you go. Now, Cohiba, iconic name, certainly. But the Cohiba Blue, let's talk about the Cohiba Blue first, before we get into the accessories, which are very cool. But I know that the Cohiba Blue, we talked about this on the show, and we'll take a look at this. And in fact, we've got samples here. Let's take a look at these. Look at those bad boys. Look at those beauties. Now, this Cohiba, a little bit more of a value price Cohiba.
Absolutely, absolutely. It's sort of akin to, if you look at a luxury car line, this is the Porsche Boxster of Cohiba. It's the entry-level Cohiba. Price points in the $8 to $10 range. Beautiful, straightforward blend though. Alaska San Agustin wrapper and binder, 3-country blend, a little Ometepe from Nicaragua, Amistad Valley from Honduras, and of course Colonial Cubana, which is a staple for the Cohiba franchise. But a beautiful, accessible price point for Cohiba, and the cigar's doing phenomenally well.
So how would you characterize this on a strength scale? 1 very mild, 10 super full.
I would say 4.
So this is going to be on the medium-bodied side.
Yeah, well, a medium -1 maybe or so.
And the wrapper on this?
Alaska San Agustin, Honduras.
Honduras. So
Yes.
Honduran wrapper and the binder and filler?
Honduran binder, and the filler is Nicaraguan, Dominican, and Honduran.
Okay, I was just testing you. You passed the test.
Oh,
So you're good.
thank goodness,
You're good.
thank
You can
goodness,
continue on as the Cohiba ambassador. So this is available now.
Absolutely, yeah, it's actually been available since about March or April, so
Okay.
it's been on the market for a couple months now.
So again, more on the medium-bodied side.
Yes.
In the $7 to $9 category.
$8 to $10.
$8 to $10.
You
So a little
testing
bit.
me still? You testing me?
No. That was my slip up. So $8 to $10 category. Fantastic. Now, when you think of Cohiba, you think super premium. You
Yep.
certainly think of that iconic brand name.
Yep.
And now you're launching a line of accessories in Cohiba.
Absolutely.
So let's take a look.
Very exclusive line of accessories. What you see here, this unit is a combination cutter lighter. There's only going to be 300 of these made, so we're talking about something very, very exclusive. The samples you see here, just picture these available out in August. Going to be cast in palladium, so a very, very heavy, dense sample. Great action on the cutter, nice spring
Let me
action.
feel that.
Yeah.
John? Oh, that's heavy.
Yeah.
That's got a nice feel to it. That really is, that's for an alpha. This is
Yeah.
not for a wussified beta. This is
not.
for an
This
alpha.
is somebody who wants something really special. No fuel here, so you can't see the lighter, but a nice push, triple flame lighter. But
Oh,
again,
I want you to listen to this, the click on this. Hear that?
Yeah.
I mean, that's got that nice action. And this is a jet flame light.
yes, absolutely,
Okay.
absolutely. Beautiful, only 300 available, so if you see a guy with this, he's really done something special because there's not many.
All right, now the Cohiba Makassar just caught my eye. And looking at this, the packaging on this looks like a nice zebra wood, just exquisite. Now, purchase the Kaliba Makassar promotion, receive this display unit.
Absolutely.
If I just buy one cigar, can I get the display unit?
I think maybe you could, not anybody else, but yeah.
All right, tell me about the Cohiba. Look at the packaging on this. It's incredible.
Makassar actually references the wood. Makassar is a rare Indonesian ebony wood. Typically, Makassar humidors sell for $2,000. We have a box made of the Makassar ebony wood that's encasing these cigars. So the packaging is really stellar, but the cigar is just as good. We're talking about Rosado, Honduran wrapper, Connecticut broadleaf binder, Nicaraguan Dominican fillers. It is a decadent, savory, medium plus, just well-balanced, complex cigar. Just a beautiful cigar, beautiful packaging, just great delivery.
Suggested retail.
Suggested retail, depending on the size, in the $26 to $27 range.
So this is a super premium cigar, 26, 27.
Yeah.
Is this a limited cigar?
It is not. It is back, reintroduced this year as a regular production item, and I'm super excited.
When was this launched?
It was launched initially about a year ago, left the market for a few months while we tweaked a few things, and now it's back as a regular production item.
Well, the box, the packaging is just exquisite. I mean, that you see that on a retailer's shelves, and that just pops.
It's my favorite pound for pound Cohiba.
So this is, again, medium plus?
Medium plus.
Medium plus.
Yeah, it's not a full body, but
Perfect.
It is a decadent, savory, well-balanced cigar.
Outstanding. So where would we see you? You're going to start traveling across the country as the Cohiba ambassador?
I've been traveling, and as I understand it, next week I'll be in New York.
New York, then where?
Yeah. Then after that, I'm in Richmond. I got to do some
corporate. You got to go to corporate.
Then after that, I'm not sure, but my calendar's done through 2018, so you'll see me somewhere.
All right, and Cohiba, really, I'd say the General Cigar over the last year has really made a big splash on Cohiba. I see Tommy Diadio from Corona Cigars. Tommy, and I know that you carry all the great Cohibas, and they sell a ton of them in Orlando, 4 different stores. They sell a ton of them, right? Did you get a sample of the Cohiba Blue? I think you're going to want to try. Give him a Cohiba Blue, Sean.
I'll give him a couple.
Take a couple for the road.
Make sure you give one to Jeff.
By the way, if you buy the Cohiba Makassar promotion, you get this display unit that you can display. So get a sales rep, Sean, and let's sign this guy up right now.
Where's Zach Moore? Come on, man.
He's ready to go. All right, Tommy D, you hear him on the Cigar Dave show all the time. As always, good to see you. You and I are going to have a cigar and a cocktail later today. All right, sounds good. General Cigars really made a big splash in Cohiba the last, I would say, year. Really wanted to bring that brand back.
Yes.
And how has the expectations been bringing it back over the last year? Now with the Blue, the Makassar, now the accessories. Seeing great reception now in the marketplace?
Absolutely. The market's really responding. I mean, Cohiba's been a very resilient brand name. It's one of the most iconic names in cigars. And I think a number of the retailers that have supported the brands over the years has been waiting for the brand to sort of sexy up in a way. And the response has been terrific.
Well, I love the blue packaging. Blue's my favorite color. I love the blue. The accessories look great, nice and heavy, real alpha. And the Makassar, I mean, is just off the charts.
Absolutely.
John Williams, brand ambassador, new to Cohiba.
My pleasure.
You passed the test, my friend.
Thanks a lot.
Good to see you. Safe travels. Let's go see Jack Tarano. Tarano Cigars was acquired by General Cigar, I want to say just about over a year ago. We've got Victoria McKee from General Cigar. We're going to put you on the spot.
Okay.
About a year ago, right? You acquired
a little bit more than that. Yeah, a little bit longer than that, but close
and
enough.
there's been a great relaunch on that. I know we're going to talk to Jack about that, but a great relaunch on Tarano.
Right, absolutely. So we're putting a lot into Tarano. We're also bringing Jack around to cigar shops all across the country. He's kind of spreading the word, and people are really getting reinvigorated on the brand. So I would love for you to talk to him.
Let's go talk to him.
Get some more details.
Let's go talk to him. Where's Jack? Jack, I know you're selling Tarano cigars, but can we interrupt you for a second? All right. By the way, buy everything he's selling right now.
We are.
All right, Jack Tarano, longtime friend. Go way back, Jack.
Way back.
Way back.
Way back.
All right. Now, Tarano has had a total makeover, a total relaunch, going back just over a year ago. I don't even recognize the Tarano brand anymore.
Well, Tarano, after it sold to General, as you know very well, took a little bit of a hit for a lot of reasons. We reintroduced it a year ago with a new vault lineup, which we completed this year with the yellow and the blue. 4 unique blends. Each carries 2 unique sizes. So it could be a Robusto and a 660 on these 2, Robusto Toro, Robusto Rothschild. The blue and the yellow round everything out. 4 unique blends, 4 unique flavor profiles, and the price point is phenomenal. You're looking at $6 cigars.
So value price cigars.
Value price cigars. It was in order to get the packaging, as you see.
But the packaging on this, as I look at this, first of all, this is a heavy box.
Heavy box.
And you open that up, and that is just solid.
Yeah, it's a
And beautiful looking band, great cigar. So let's go through every one of the new Toraños one by one, since many people may not be familiar with the total, relaunch. So let's see, why don't we start at the top, since then we'll go work our way down. How's that?
The Exodus.
The Exodus.
The Exodus, as you know, we've had the Exodus 59, the Exodus 50 year, which I'm smoking right now. This Exodus was initially made and marketed to be the 100-year anniversary cigar for Toraño. That designation somehow was left off the box, but it is our 100-year anniversary. Honduran Osa wrapper, which is a proprietary wrapper that General uses. Connecticut broadleaf binder, 3-country blend filler. Beautiful packaging. Again, in the $7 to $8 a stick range. So very affordable, very high quality. Comes in 4 sizes, a 660 to a Robusto, Torpedo, Toro in between.
Jack, tell me about the blend and the flavor profile.
Flavor profile, you're looking at strength profile, probably medium, medium plus, depending on what your palate is. Depending on if you're a mild or full-bodied cigar smoker is where it'll hit in there. You'll get a lot of sweetness, a little pepper in there. It's got Dominican in the filler, so it's got a little bit of sweetness to it and a little spice to it.
This is a different blend than the original Exodus?
Completely different.
Totally different.
Completely.
So
totally
we've
different.
totally revamped the Toraño line.
Totally revamped that.
Okay, next up?
Then we introduced the purple and the green. Both come in a Robusto and a 660. The purple is the Maduro, Mexican San Andre wrapper. Again, a lot of sweetness in that cigar. This one really took off out of the 4.
So this would be what, more on the medium side?
More on the medium side. All of them medium, medium plus.
Medium, medium plus. Again, beautiful package, beautiful box. And
as you can see, we've already made room for the FDA and the
no.
nice HGW.
Yeah, it's not going to happen.
Yeah.
We're
We
going to make
hope
sure.
it's not gonna
We
happen.
hope. We're cautiously optimistic.
We're cautiously optimistic.
So the San Andreas Maroon, which is one of my favorite wrappers, great taste on it. Medium up, and then $6, $7. You said?
That's $5, $6.
$5 to $6.
$5 to $6, depending on the taxes in your state.
That is incredible. That is a super value cigar, without any question.
They're all in that $5 to $6.
All in the $5 to $6 category.
Then the green came along with it, which is a Nicaraguan puro, wrapper, binder, filler, all Nicaraguan tobacco.
Beautiful.
A lot of pepper notes, a lot of.
So this will be one on the full side.
Medium
to
on the
full.
plus.
Medium to plus. Okay. So again, in the $5, $6 category.
$5, $6
That's
category.
incredible. So the green we would call on the medium to full.
Yes.
All right. So
Then
far,
this
recapping
year,
one more time, the Toraño Exodus is more on the full side.
Yeah.
Then the Toraño purple medium, the green
Medium to full.
Medium to full. Next up.
Next up this year, we introduced the blue and the yellow. The blue's an Ecuador Sumatra. It's got a Connecticut broadleaf binder and a little Dominican Piloto Cubano in the filler to round out that sweetness. A lot of complexity, a lot of spice, a lot of earthy notes to it.
Medium.
Medium, medium plus.
Medium plus, okay? Because
Yeah.
you put that Sumatra wrapper, you can really identify cigars that are in the medium range. So a little bit more than that, medium, medium plus. Tell me about the yellow.
Came along with it. The yellow is a Honduran binder filler with a Nicaraguan Jalapa sun-grown wrapper. If I'm calling these medium plus, I'm going to say this is medium minus. It's a little underneath.
Medium minus. I've never heard that term before, Jack.
But if I'm
medium
referring to
minus.
these as medium plus, this is a little underneath.
Medium minus. So not mild, but you'd say maybe medium light?
Light. Medium light.
Medium light. So this is a good breakfast cigar.
To me it is.
Well, I may have to smoke one. I see you got some yellow, so
yeah,
we'll
we
do
got
that.
some samples.
All right.
So that's the new lineup. We got the legacy brands that we're going to slowly reintroduce with a little bit of a tweak in the packaging. We're working on that for next year.
But the new color line, the new vault line, and the Exodus, these are what's available now.
That's what everything's available now.
Everything's available.
Everything's available. We're focusing on the new Toraño.
So the Heritage Toraño
Legacy Collection.
The Legacy Collection still available.
Still available.
Gotcha.
Yeah, the Exodus 59, Exodus 50 years, Casa Toraño, Cameroon.
I love the Casa
1960.
Toraño. That's a great cigar.
All predicate blends, all still available.
Jack Toraño, Toraño Cigars, part of General Cigar. Appreciate the tour.
And thank you, General.
Absolutely. and by the way, he acted as my videographer a couple of days ago.
I don't know
Nice
where
job.
you guys were. You'll get my bill.
I can handle it. I can handle it. That'd be a drink at the bar tonight.
There you go.
All right, next up, let's go see Ed Lee. Want to see Rick? Let's see Rick Rodriguez. Yeah, Ed Lehman. Let's go. Victoria will take us to Ed Lehman from CAO. And Rick, we're coming back. We're coming back. Rick Rodriguez. And again, this gives you a behind-the-scenes look. You can see what's going on. All these tables, the sales reps, busy writing orders. All the things we're talking about today, you are going to see in your retailers starting later this month, next month, September, October. So we're going to talk to Ed Lehman from overseas CAO, as well as now Hoyo de Monterrey.
This is correct, yes.
Okay. And I'm looking at the new Hoyo by AJ Fernandez. Interesting, you're going outside General Cigar to make new cigars.
Yes, yes. So this is a continuation. Last year we came out with Hoyo La Amistad.
Right.
This is Hoyo La Amistad Silver.
Okay.
Blended by AJ. The cool thing with this is AJ grew up in Cuba by the Hoyo farms. So for him, it was like such a big thing to be able to blend the cigar in and, kind of in tribute to Hoyo and tribute to his roots. So this is really a very full-bodied cigar made with all Habano seed tobaccos, and really just an awesome, awesome cigar. We're hearing great things about this one too. And Ed will give you a little bit more detail on the blend. And
Will this be a limited cigar?
No, this is
So this is a
full-time
regular,
edition.
is this
Yeah.
available now?
It will be available in the next 2 or 3 weeks.
Okay.
Don't quote me. Ed is better on that than me. But Ed, come talk to us.
Let's do.
Interrupt.
Let's interrupt. Ed Lehman. Good to see you, Ed.
Nice to see you.
As always, looking good. The new Hoyo de Monterrey by AJ Fernandez, La Amistad Silver.
La Amistad Silver.
And Victoria did a great job giving a little background
Okay.
with AJ. So let's talk about the blend. I know it's a fuller flavored cigar.
Yes.
Let's talk about that and what went into this this new cigar.
This collaboration. So thank you for asking. This is a really interesting opportunity for me to talk about this. We have a really strong heritage play with Hoyo de Monterrey, which has always been known for that medium-bodied Honduran experience. We partnered with AJ, one of the first collaborations that General Cigar did, to really tease out the strength and flavor of what AJ's known for, his expertise at Lajero management, and the craftsmanship that Hoyo de Monterrey brings to the table. The result is an Ecuadorian Habano wrapper with Habano binder and filler from Nicaragua. The end result obviously would be a fuller experience when it comes to this cigar. A fuller experience from Hoyo de Monterrey through AJ Fernandez. It's the match made in heaven. It's the Amistad. It's the friendship that goes into this. We've got 3 sizes, really approachable sizes: 5 by 50, 5.5 by 52, and a Churchill size. Prices range from $649 to $799. But again, if you're looking for that affordable, full-bodied experience, then this is really the cigar for you.
And it's funny because Hoyo de Monterrey, certainly a great, well-known name for many. I mean, going back to Frank Yaneza, Villazon,
yep, that's right.
and you think of the history, and it's still such a classic. You think of Hoyo, you think of Punch. Those are classics, but now you're just adding to it in kind of a different direction, a little bit, more powerful line.
That's right. And we see this. We see this within the industry. Some of the heritage brands that have been around, that have the equities that go back 100+ years, aren't necessarily known for full-bodied expressions. And there's this classicness that comes with that, and that's what people have come to expect. And we're starting to see the evolution of some of these older brands being influenced by people like AJ Fernandez, really bringing into this full-flavored attitude to some of the blends that you have always been consistent, right? So it really is a match made in heaven when it comes to this.
So August, this will be available.
August, this will be available.
Gotcha. And again, 6.5. I think it's 7.5. You said.
6.5 to almost $8.
To $8.
Yep.
Fantastic. Super full cigar. The Hoyo de Monterrey by AJ Fernandez. Hoyo by AJ Fernandez. La Amistad Silver.
Yes.
All right, Ed. Now you also oversee CAO.
I do.
Good buddy of mine, Rick Rodriguez, who I know you know very well.
Love him.
He's been waiting for us. Let's head over there.
All right, let's do that.
Let's check it out. We're going to head over. We'll take the shortcut here, and we're going to end with Macanudo because Steve, sit tight. We're coming back from Macanudo. Stay right there. Don't go anywhere. All right, we're going to swing by Partagas one more time. We've got to go here to CAO, and we're going to bring in my good buddy Rico Suave Rodriguez.
Welcome,
man.
Dave. Welcome.
My good buddy from Tampa. By the way, we got to do lunch. I'm still waiting.
I would love that. But your schedule and my schedule never is going to work out. You know that.
He's a busy guy. Always new
good.
blends, new experimentations,
Right.
and you've been very busy.
I am, and this is the Alaska Trilogy. So we started with the Amazon Basin. Of course, it was a hit for the first go around, and then last month we introduced the Fuma Gorda, sold out in a day and a half, and now we're
A day and a half?
A day and a half sold out.
Wow.
And right now there's no product on the shop's floors, and so now we're up to the final version called the Amazon Anaconda.
So I like how this sits right here,
Right.
and then you open it up. This is very primal. This is really,
It really
this
is,
is very,
because-
very jungle-like.
Yeah, because what we did was take from the Amazon Basin and just continue that series of styles of boxes. So same thing when we did with the Fuma Gorda. Same thing.
And I want to show, I'm going to open this cigar up because I want to show what's very unique, how you take a ribbon of tobacco. Let's see if you can see this. It's hard to see, but you can almost see the striations. You can see that it raised. I mean, it almost looks like it's embossed.
It is, but this is the tobacco that when we're trimming the outer edge of the wrapper leaf, that is where we're getting it. It's not from the center of the tobacco. It is part of the trimming of the wrapper. And so,
give me the flavor profile of this, Rick. I'm looking at, because I see wrapper, binder, filler. Let's go through that.
Exactly.
And then the flavor profile.
So the flavor is going, well, start with the new Brazilian wrapper that is the first time that we ever used the wrapper.
A Bahiano
Yes.
Habano.
You said it right.
I said it right.
Yes, you did. Thank God for him. But we're going to have a Nicaraguan binder and all the Colombia, Dominican, and the Ponganta that we had in the Amazon Basin, and then the Fuma Agorda that we had in the Fuma. We combined them, and with the new wrapper, it's going to be kind of spicy in the beginning, but the sweetness of the Ponganta is going to appear about halfway, and it's going to just open up to a beautiful cigar.
So some sweetness, some spiciness.
Yep.
Available, would you say medium?
Medium body.
Medium body.
A lot of flavor.
A lot of flavor, not overpowering. It's going to be a pleasant cigar any time of day.
Exactly.
Is this it's available now?
It's going to ship, and I think it's going to get to the shops in August.
August, limited?
Very limited. Matter of fact, we sold out today.
You're done?
Yeah, we're done.
Good thing I got the samples,
Yes,
because
yes,
otherwise
yes.
I'm out of luck.
Yes,
So
yes.
that's it. So very
That's
limited
it.
when it's gone. And this is it for the Amazon series.
We're going to re-release in November one more batch of the Amazon Basin.
And then that's
after
it.
that
And it goes away for good.
Yes, unless something's changed.
You're going to have a lot of disappointed fans out there.
I agree. Dave, it's just unique. It's so different. Everybody enjoying it because it is unique tobacco. There's no other cigar that you're going to receive this flavor from.
Suggested retail for the Amazon Anaconda?
Maybe about $11.
$11, and it comes in what, one size?
One size, the Toro.
That's it.
That's it.
$11, limited, and you already sold out today.
We sold out.
So you can go home back to Tampa now, Rick. You're done.
Yeah.
Your job is done.
No, I'm gonna just follow
Until
you.
next year.
I'm gonna just
That's
follow
right.
you.
All right, Rick Rodriguez, good buddy. The Amazon, or the CAO series, CAO Amazon series.
Right.
So it started with the Amazon Basin, the Amazon Fuma and Corda,
Right.
and now the Amazon Anaconda sold out. So whatever retailers got these, if you want one of these, you better hunt them down, because when they're gone, I'm going to take this one with me.
I love it.
All right,
I love
Rick
it.
Rodriguez,
Thank
my
you
good
so much
buddy.
for your time.
Good to see you, my friend.
I love you guys.
All right, now
Thank you.
we're going to conclude. General Cigar has been very, very busy. Oh, wait, we've got to go to Diesel. Hold on a second. Let's go back. Where's Justin? We're going to go around to Diesel. I forgot. I almost got ahead of myself, Victoria, because I'm so excited to talk about the new Macanudo. I almost got ahead of myself here. So let's go over, and we're going to talk to...
Also, Yuri, or we don't have time for Yuri?
No, we've got plenty of time. We got plenty of time.
We need a shout out for Ed Layman's dad.
All right, greetings. Good to see you.
Good to see you too.
All right, we're going to talk about the new Diesel. Now, again, I'm looking at this, the Diesel grind, and I'm saying, this is General Cigar?
That's right.
This is kind of an adjustment.
That's right.
But this looks great. Very cool. Talk about Diesel.
Well, Diesel Grind. It's the reason we all came to the show, right? Diesel Grind. We give the
Absolutely.
people what they want.
Victoria, that's the reason we're here, right? We're not here about Macanudo or the new CAO or the Partagas 1840. All about Diesel,
I'm surprised
baby.
you guys didn't start with me first. This is what we're here for. So the cool thing about this cigar is blended by AJ Fernandez. It's the strongest cigar that we sell. So it's really full-bodied, full flavor, and we don't really compete in that category a lot. So this is the new thing for us.
Very cool. So this is a very rustic-looking cigar, very edgy,
Very edgy,
very hip.
unapologetic Diesel Grind. So we wanted a blend that kind of matched the positioning with that. Brick and mortar only. We're really excited about it. $6 to $7 price point.
$6 to $7.
Absolutely.
All right, so tell me about the blend on this.
So the blend is a Habano wrapper with a 3-region Nicaraguan binder filler. So we have Jalapa, Ometepe, and Condega.
Now, super full flavor, full cigar of anything in General sells.
Absolutely.
So on a 1 to 10, it's probably a 12.
Close to it.
So this is not a breakfast cigar.
Not at
not
all.
a cigar for
Not at all.
amateurs.
I smoked one this morning and about knocked 2 of my teeth out. It was so strong.
Well, it's like diesel fuel. I think
That's
a
right.
diesel, that's it, or Vin Diesel, right?
That's right.
So tell us, how did this all come about, coming out with this diesel, the name, the blend? How did this all transpire?
So we wanted something that was a little more edgy, something that could appeal to that niche market. So, you know, we have Macanudo for everyone. We have Cohiba for a lot of people. This was part of the category that we wanted to attack with this young, edgy demographic and a full flavored blend.
And that's it.
Yep.
And again, great price point.
Absolutely.
What'd you say, $6, $6 and a half?
$6, $5 to $6.
$5 to $6. That is, I mean, that is beyond incredible. I'd look at this and think this is probably, you know, an $8, $10 cigar.
You think so? And the blend stands up to that. When a consumer smokes this cigar, they will feel that they got a deal at that price point.
And I assume that if you buy enough diesel grinds, you get a cap.
That's right.
I like that cap. That's very hip.
That is. That's what
Put
we're
the hat
trying
on.
to
Let's
do.
see. Let's see you put it on.
I don't know if it'll fit my head or not. Let's see here.
Now these are available already now.
They are available now.
All right, and not limited, so it's going to be a regular production line
Regular
cigar.
production, brick and mortar only. Let's see here.
Look at that.
It's kind of close.
He's got the look, man. He's got.
We might have to get a new hat for my head, but
Looking good. Looking good. All right,
Dave,
we appreciate it.
always a
Great. The
pleasure.
new diesel grind available now. Super full. Most full flavored cigar in General's portfolio.
That's it.
All right. Now, next up, we've got to see Yuri from La Gloria Cubana. Lurigian, where is Yuri? I know Yuri. There he is. Let's go to La Gloria Cubana, see their Collectionn Reserva. Yuri, my man, good to see you, my friend. How are you?
I'm fine, thanks.
Yuri Gian, we've had him on the show many times before. How are you?
Fantastic.
You're looking good. I like the
Better
black
now.
barrel.
You was looking good too.
Well, we try. La Gloria Cubana Collectionn Reserva by Ernesto Perez Correa. You are going back to the La Gloria Cubana roots with Ernesto.
Correct. That's correct. It's a fantastic blend that Ernesto created in partnership with General Cigar. It's a cigar that combines the strength and the flavor at the same time. It's a little bit of peppery because of the Sumatra wrapper, but it's a unique product. It's a 20 count box, 3 different formats: the Robusto size, the Torpedo size, and also the Presidente size. Just 3 sizes, no more.
Is this the fullest flavored cigar in the La Gloria Cubana line now?
I can say yes.
It is.
Yes, it is.
So you're really going toward, we're seeing a tendency at General to go for the fuller flavored cigars, especially we got the diesel grind and now the La Gloria Cubana Collectionn Reserva. So tell us how you work with Ernesto. I know you know Ernesto very well. Tell us the process making the cigar.
You know that Ernesto, he doesn't need any help.
No, he doesn't.
He's a guy that can make magic out of the tobacco. So what I do is smoke with hands, smoke and pick some different tobacco that we selected for to create this marvelous blend.
And this is made down in his factory in the Dominican Republic.
Correct.
Gotcha. So that's new for La Gloria Cubana.
Correct.
Because everything you've made has been primarily in Honduras. So this is new.
This is new.
All right. Fantastic. Suggested retail for the Collectionn Reserva.
Yeah, $7 to $9 retails. It's an affordable price, and the blend is marvelous. People will love it. So enjoy it.
Let's see. He's got a special secret blend right in
It's a
here.
special secret blend. This is going to be the new La Gloria Cubana 2018.
2018.
Yeah.
So this is it. You're looking at it a year before it's going to come out. You want to tell us a little bit about it?
Oh, no.
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 Who's going to make it for you?
Oh, it's me.
Oh, you're going to do it.
Yeah.
This is your blend.
Yeah.
So this is going to go back to Honduras.
Correct.
Outstanding. Uruguayan, La Gloria Cubana, busy. You've got the original La Gloria Cubana, the Cigar, which still is a booming cigar. Love that. And then the Cigar Esteli, which is a fantastic cigar. Yeah. What's the #1 seller in the La Gloria Cubana lineup?
Series R.
Cigar. Then what's next? Esteli?
Esteli.
And this is going to be a big hit too.
Yes, correct.
All right, Uruguayan. La Gloria Cubana, good to see you, my friend.
Good to see you too.
All right, let's now go. We're going to save the best, well, not the best for last. That's not true, because everything we've seen has been great. But General Cigar has always been synonymous with Macanudo. Going back to when the Coleman family owned General Cigar, Macanudo was Edgar Coleman Sr.'s favorite cigar. Mild-bodied cigar, a great Connecticut shade wrapper. They did a double fermentation, a double sweat. They brought it down, the tobacco, the wrapper, to the Dominican. Then they brought a winter sweat back to Connecticut and then back down to roll the cigar. Had a lot of passion for the cigar, Edgar Coleman Sr. Macanudo is coming back bigger and better than ever. And so let's say hello to Steve, who's the man in charge of Macanudo. Steve, good to see him.
Good to see you.
By the way, I didn't reckon the logo is very hip. Look at the whole look going on here.
I know.
This is not Edgar Coleman Sr.'s Macanudo.
Well, it's all about getting people to think differently about Macanudo, and that's the whole premise behind Macanudo Inspirado. You know, we launched Macanudo Orange 2 years ago in the international market, was to appeal to that.
Go take a look at that.
Yes, it's to appeal to that global palate, that international smoking experience. Had great success with it and launched it in the U.S. a year later. So last year launched, and got some great reviews.
What's the flavor profile?
This is a medium profile. It's made in Honduras. It's got just a Honduran wrapper and Nicaraguan filler. Beautiful cigar, and just a real complex medium profile cigar, and just done really well for us. And so the idea here is that we're expanding that to a broader portfolio of body ranges. So we've got mild, now medium, and full.
Let's go and look at the Inspiron Oh White. Beautiful looking packaging. Again, Macanudo underwent an entire logo facelift, a brand facelift, which we'll show in a minute. But let's talk about this, starting with the Ecuador, Connecticut wrapper, aged 6 years.
Yeah, so it's got that Ecuadorian Connecticut, mild, creamy, a little bit nutty flavor. We've got an Indonesian binder and Nicaraguan and Mexican and San Andreas filler. So there is some spice, but it's still kind of got that, nuttiness, the creaminess, and a really flavorful cigar.
So for the cigar connoisseur who's used to the Macanudo, the original,
right,
mild-bodied cigar, this would be a little bit more flavorful.
Well, this is just a different smoking experience. You're going to get a little bit more spice. You're going to get, some of that Nicaraguan profile that you don't get from Macanudo Cafe. So it's just a different experience. Some are going to like one versus another, but this is just a really nice, beautiful cigar.
Available now?
Available now.
Suggested retail?
Suggested retail starts at $6.49, goes up to $7.29. So
wow,
you're very approachable.
I mean, that is a great price cigar. So let's say 6.5 to 7.5.
There you go.
To be a little less specific, but I cannot wait to try one of those, and I love the packaging. So Inspiron Oh White. Then the Inspiron Orange last year, which is medium.
Correct.
Now we're going to go to Inspiron Oh Black with a Connecticut broadleaf wrapper. And this looks like it's got some boldness to it.
Yeah, this is a bolder, fuller profile. It's got that Maduro, as you said, Connecticut broadleaf, Ecuadorian Sumatra binder, Nicaraguan filler from Esteli. We've got a Seco. We've got Lajero in there. So you're gonna get that profile that's basically that dark chocolate, coffee with some spice. So on this one, we've done some experimenting on the wrapper. We're planting the plants a little bit farther apart. We're trimming the sand leaves early, and we're topping it a little bit lower than we typically do, and that's going to make those leaves thicker, stronger, and sweeter. So it's a beautiful, complex, fuller-bodied smoke.
Full with some sweetness.
Full with some sweetness, exactly.
Same price point as the Inspiron Oh White?
Basically the same price point, maybe about 50 cents higher per front mark.
So $7 to $8.
There you go.
Okay,
yeah.
And available now as well.
Available now as well.
Beautiful. Now let's go over and take a look at I call the classic Macanudo world, because these are some great cigars, and many people are familiar with Macanudo. The Macanudo, the very first, I would say, most everybody's first experience with a premium cigar was Macanudo, and that goes back to the days when the Colemans really made an effort to get in every hotel, every restaurant, every bar, and it really went from there. And a mild cigar, tastes have obviously changed, and so has the Macanudo brand.
Correct. And you're exactly right. You can really go out and find Macanudo anywhere, and it's that cigar that's just consistency, quality. You know what you're going to get with a Macanudo. And it's just a beautiful cigar to really complement the moment. So we really think, whether you're out on the golf course or, hanging out with friends on the back porch, it's just a great cigar to
still one of the #1 selling cigars, top selling cigars in the country.
Exactly.
And then I love what you did with Cru Royale. I love the packaging, a little bit more on the medium full side, different flavor profile.
Yep.
And then we've got the Macanudo 1968, one of my all-time favorite Macanudos. Love that. Still available.
Yep.
A lot of people think it's gone. It's not.
No, it's still out there, and it's got a core following, and it's just it really rounds out the kind of the core line. So we're real happy with the core, and we wanted to bring some new thinking to the Inspirado line. and we think that we've got just an offering for everybody with Macanudo now.
Well, you really do. I mean, just looking at the case of the classic line, and you got the Inspiron Oh White, the Inspiron Oh Orange, the Inspiron Oh Black, really kind of a new trend, if you will, on Macanudo, but with all the core lines, something for everyone, and still great price. What's the price point now of Macanudos?
So they start at about 7.5 and go, you know, depending on what the size is. We have so many sizes in Macanudo.
Right.
It's really something that anybody, whatever your size is, you can find it in Macanudo.
Still a great price cigar for what you get. There's no question about it. What Macanudo is still the #1 selling, the Macanudo Cafe of all the Macanudos?
Correct, yes.
And then what's the second?
The second one, you know, people love the Maduro cigar, and
Right.
it's just, you know, it delivers that sweetness. You know, sometimes people think that Maduros are going to be heavier, fuller body. Ours are nice and sweet. Nice and sweet. And, you know, the other thing about Macanudo, and particularly on Inspirado, is we're really talking about, on Inspirado, we're talking about the tobacco story. That's something that we haven't really emphasized on the core line as much, but we're really bringing that to life in the stores and online, and really kind of trying to dial that up.
Well, I'm looking over here. We go over here, Steve. You can see you got an entire wall devoted to Inspirado. I guess people can take pictures right there.
You got it.
And then you got the white, the black, just kind of talking about the blend, talking about a little background of the cigar. So certainly, this is a lot going on. This is, and I'm sure the action today has been off the charts here.
Oh, it's been great. The response has been great. We had a party last night and had the customers out there. Everybody was very excited about the cigar. Got to smoke it last night, so we're coming back and hearing a lot about how well they enjoyed it.
All right, Steve, we appreciate it.
Thanks, Dave.
Checking out the Macanudo line, you can see, and I want to wrap up with Victoria, because Victoria, you're as the publicity, public relations manager for General Cigar. Your job is to really get the word out of all the different cigars, the blends, but just in a nutshell, talk about the transformation of General Cigar the last year or so, because it's almost unrecognizable from, you know, IPCPR's past, in a good way.
Right. So I would say if you're thinking about General Cigar and all of our great cigars, the most important thing to think about when you walk through the booth and when you're in a cigar shop and see our cigars, it's that we're keeping true to the heritage of all of the brands, but we're modernizing. So if you take Macanudo, right? You start out with Macanudo Cafe, amazing cigar. Think about it as like your first girlfriend, right? She's innocent, she's amazing, she's beautiful. But then you have Inspirado, that's like the sexy hot chick. So it's kind of like a good evolution. Macanudo's evolving, all of our brands are evolving, and we're meeting what the cigar lovers like. So we're keeping the integrity of the brands, we're keeping the branding, but we're kind of making them new and hipper and sexier for all cigar smokers. And that's kind of the new General Cigar.
Who doesn't love a sexy hot chick?
Right?
Really, when you think about it, exactly. Now, Victoria, do you also still oversee Club Macanudos?
I do.
Okay,
yes.
let's talk about Club Macanudo, because when we talk about a place to be able to enjoy a cigar in New York, there aren't very many places, but Club Mac is one of them.
Right, so Club Macanudo has been in business for over 20 years, 21 years, and it is just the coolest place to smoke a cigar. It's beautiful. That's another place. We've kept the integrity of the design, and
I was at the opening there, and I remember when they hit Chicago, but I was at the opening of Club Macanudo in New York, yes, with the Cullmans, and I'll tell you what, that was, as soon as I walked in, I said, I'm home.
Yeah. It's spectacular. It's spectacular. And what's great about Club Macanudo is we're seeing cigar lovers of all ages. It's not sort of an older guys or a younger guys place. It's everybody in between, men, women. People are there. They're hanging out all night. Great music, live music, great food. It's awesome.
Give us the location one more time.
63rd between Park and Madison, Upper East Side.
Upper East Side, 63rd between Park and Madison, open 7 days a week?
7 days a week. We're also open for brunch now.
You're open for brunch?
Yes.
You serve brunch?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Okay,
New
next.
thing.
My sister lives very close. Next time I'm going to call you. We'll have to do brunch.
I'm in.
All right, Victoria McKee-Jaworski, Public Relations Manager for General Cigar, and the entire crew, I thank you for giving us the tour. A lot going on at General. And next time we're going to get Regis Boersma, your new CEO, who's been around for a while. We're going to find him.
Awesome.
We're going to hunt him down. All right, so hope you enjoyed our tour here from IPCPR 2017. A lot going on in the world of General Cigars.